Yesterday, we learned about initials. If something is initial, it is at the beginning. The final quarter of a football game is at the very end, right? When our big brothers and sisters take final tests, it's at the end of the school year. So, where do you think something that is final is? Where do you think, Jake? Good?
At the baseball field?
What part of the game? If it's the final quarter, the final inning, what does that mean?
At the first.
Oh, that would be the initial one. What do you think, Chloe?
Last.
At the last, the very end. Good. I'm going to write a word on the board. Now, we said initial was what?
Last.
No, that's fine.
First.
First. Initials first. So what is the initial letter in that word?
G.
G. So I'm going to put a little I up here above the G to help us remember that is initial. Okay. What is the final letter of this word?
N.
N. You guys work with me too.
Okay.
F for final. We have 3 letters left in this word that don't have special names. The R and the 2 E's. These are not initial and they're not final. They're right in the middle. Therefore, they are called medial, which means in the middle. So I'm going to write an M above those letters to help us remember that they are medial or in the middle. What is the initial letter of the alphabet? What, Jacob?
The middle.
Oh, which letter is the initial letter? Remember, what is initial?
Beginning.
The beginning. So what is the initial letter of the alphabet?
A.
A. Good. What is the final letter of the alphabet? Chloe?
Z.
Okay. And what are the medial letters of the alphabet? What do you think, Jacob?
J. O. L. M.
It's going to be everything in between. Everything between the beginning and the end.
All the way from B, all the way from Y.
All the way from B to Y. Right. Those are all medial. Good. All right. Now, I want everybody to echo these words and listen to the sound in the initial position. Now, what is initial? Where's initial going to be?
Last.
Oh, that's final.
First.
First. Okay, so listen to the sound in the first position. Ship. Shh. Echo the word for me. Ship.
Ship.
Shh. Shut.
Shut.
Shack.
Shack.
What sound do you hear in the initial position? What sound is it? You were telling me earlier. Shh. Okay, let's look at these words and see if we can figure out what is making the sh sound. Oh, you know what? I forgot. That is too high. Go away, words. Ah! New page. Okay, I'm going to put them down here. Sorry about that, guys. We don't need any extra noises. All right, so what do you think is making the sh sound in those words?
SH.
SH. Do you think you know what SH might be called? Somebody that hasn't already answered questions. What is it called? All right. Jacob, what is it called?
SH. No.
What is that called, though? It's 2 letters that are coming together to make one sound. Dylan, what is it?
They're making a full sound?
They are making one sound. What do we call that?
They're combining.
Riley, what do we call it?
They are a digraph.
A digraph! Kiss your brain, Riley. Wow. Whew. Do you remember how we code digraphs? What do we do, Jacob?
Underline them.
Underline them. Jacob, you want to come underline the SH in all of these words for me? Now, is this going to be consonant digraphs or are they vowel digraphs?
Vowel digraph. Consonants.
Why are they consonant digraphs?
Because they don't make any sound.
Because they're consonants, right? Those aren't vowels. S and H, that's not a vowel. Our vowels are what?
A-E-I-O-U.
So, those are consonant digraphs because they're made up of consonants. Good. All right. Let me see. Do you see any other digraphs up here that we need to code? Dylan, what do you see?
The CK.
CK, will you come code that for me, Dylan? Is there anything else you need to do to that? No.
No.
Anything else?
You're forgetting something.
There you go. Thank you. Why did you cross the C out? Can you tell me why?
Because it doesn't go.
Right, it doesn't go We don't need both of those, we just need one. So we cross it out because it's silent. Do you guys agree with how he coded that word?
Yes.
Does it look pretty good? Good. What about this word? Who can come code this for me? Chris, you want to come do it? We've got one more thing we need to do on there. What is it? We've got a vowel followed by a consonant, right? So how are you going to code that? Good. You guys agree? He's got to code it with the breathe. I know there's an extra dot there, but he didn't mean that as part of his coding. And we got one word left. Riley, you haven't come up here yet. Come here. Come here. What do we need to do to finish that word? Do you guys agree? Just got to breathe above the I. Looks good to me. All right, thank you. So what are these words?
Ship.
Ship.
Shut.
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 Shack. Good. All right. Let's see. Let's review some of our vowel rules. If we have a vowel that is followed by a consonant, what do? Jacob?
You put a breathe.
Why are we going to put a breathe?
Because it's followed by a consonant.
Which makes it long or short?
Short.
Good. What if I have an open accented vowel? How am I going to code that? Jacob?
You're going to...
Open and accented.
You're going to put a macron over it.
Good. You're going to put your macron or your macron, and you're always going to put your accent too, so you know that that is an accented one. All right, let's practice coding some words like the ones on your worksheet today. Miss Chloe, I know you haven't been up here yet, so I'm going to have you come do the first one. We are going to do this word. All right, so what's the first thing we need to do? We're finding our vowels and the consonants in between. All right. Dividing between the consonants. She's got her accent. Ooh, yeah, K-back. Nice catch. And two briefs because both of them are followed by consonants, right? So what is that word? You're skipping this letter. You got cat.
Catnip.
Catnip. Have you ever heard of catnip?
Yeah.
How do you explain catnip, Mr. Trimble?
Catnip is a treat like cats really like. They like to play with it. They like to rub it on their faces. They just really like catnip. It's something you can give to your cats like a treat. I think is probably about the best way to explain it.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like dogs get really excited about biscuits. Like their little dog bones. But I think cats are even more into catnip. All right, thank you, Chloe. We've got a couple more words I want to try. What about Dylan? Come here. How do we do this one? Oh, here, let's change color. All right, go for it. Good. You got an open accented vowel, so you coded it with a macaron. And Chris, you want to do the last one for me? We got one more. You want to do it? Got. You want to do it? Or you want somebody else to?
Everything's
Good. You got digraph CK. Cross out the C. Very nice. Coding your I with a breve because it's followed by consonants. And digraph TH. Now we've got to decide, is that going to be voiced or unvoiced? Thick. 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 Are we going to, is it voiced or unvoiced?
Unvoiced.
Unvoiced. So we're just going to leave it alone, just like that. Good job, Chris. All right, leave your marker there. Okay, so those are all words like what we're going to have on our worksheet today. So let's get started with our phonics.
So then